A lot of families have budding athletes into sports, or maybe you've signed up for a 5K this season. To help you cross that finish line really starts from the inside with nutrition. So here to help us sort out the best way to fuel our active bodies is sports dietitian Jessica Isaacs. Thank you so much for taking time away from the LA Clippers.
Let's go.
You make sure that all of those athletes are in the best shape, right? Making sure they're on diet and on track. So what can you suggest in terms of people who want to stay active, how best to make sure they're energized for their workout or whatever they're doing?
Yeah, so whether you're an athlete or an active human, there's a couple things we need to keep in mind when it comes to choosing a good pre-workout snack in that 30 to 60 minutes before exercise.
Okay.
So we want it to be rich in carbohydrates. That's where we're going to get energy from. And we want it to be fast and easy to digest. So something that's low in fat, low in fiber. These things can cause little digestive issues. We don't want that when we're working out. So I've got here a lot of great choices. Obviously, fresh fruit, carb-rich, great option. We can also do dried fruit. If you like something salty or something crunchy, we can go for pretzels, crackers, even a fruit chews works, granola bars, anything that's carbohydrate rich, again, and easy to digest, a PB&J, a classic, or even a bagel. All of these would be great choices before
So
a
many
workout.
people think carbs is a bad word, right? But it's not. It really fuels the body, and these are good because they're easily digestible. You won't hurt your stomach.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, so now you're working out hard, you're doing all the sweating, you're doing all the things, feeling good.
Yes.
Okay, it's important to stay hydrated.
So important. Right. And so in the couple hours leading up to exercise, we want to aim for at least 24 ounces of fluids. And I say fluids because a lot of people just go for plain water, but that's not actually enough to keep most people adequately hydrated, especially if we're sweating. We lose more than just fluid in our sweat. We also lose electrolytes, the main one being salt. So that might be a good idea to add in an electrolyte powder. Or if you're active for more than 45 minutes, even looking at a sports drink that has electrolytes and carbs in it as well. And throughout the day, we don't just need to drink fluids, we can also have fruit that has high water content like watermelon to keep us hydrated.
Yeah, so many people say they're tired of drinking, you know, their hydration, right? But you can get hydration through foods, which is a great point. And you mentioned that it's important to hydrate before you're even active.
Before,
a lot of people, you know, just think, oh, I'm going to just swig some water during the activity, but it's important to hydrate beforehand.
Yes,
before, during, and after?
Before, during, and after. You got it. You got it.
Good point. All right, and then kind of the reward, right? You're done with a hard workout or a race or a practice. The post-meal is important.
Post-meal is important. So whether we're eating a meal or a snack, there's three things we want to keep in mind when it comes to recovery nutrition or post-workout nutrition. 3 R's. Refuel with carbohydrates, repair with protein, and rehydrate with electrolytes and fluids. So we've got here some great choices. Chocolate milk is actually beloved by sports dietitians all over. Great ratio of carbs, protein, plus fluids and electrolytes. One-stop shop to get it done.
And it tastes good.
And it tastes good. That's a good point, yeah. But there's lots of other ways we can get it done. I've got a yogurt parfait, cottage cheese and fruit, jerky and some fruit here. You can do a protein powder. You can mix that with frozen fruit and blend it up in a shake or eat alongside, or even a bowl of cereal or a turkey sandwich. You can really accomplish this a number of ways.
And what about timing in terms of all this? Because timing is important. You said, you know, right before a workout, you have to make sure you have your meal or a snack. And then post-workout or practice or a race, how much time should go by before you eat?
I like to see it within 60 minutes, so within an hour. So if you can't get a full meal in, make sure we're bringing a snack along with us so that we can eat something in that time frame.
Because that's repairing your body, restoring all that energy that you lost. Oh, so great ideas. Okay. Yeah. And then, you know, it's all the rage on TikTok and social media, things that are just so trendy out there. What are things that we should avoid?
Well, especially with our younger athletes, I see a lot of them reaching for a pre-workout or an energy drink, and we really want to avoid caffeine for our younger athletes. It can have some performance benefits, but if you're reaching for it for energy, you might be overlooking our food options. So we always want to go for carbs first. Make sure we're getting the timing right for those things.
All right, and yeah, make sure you check out Jessica's information because she is the expert here. You don't want to follow fads on TikTok and social media and just do what all the trendy people are doing because they might not know their stuff, right?
You got it.
All right, so go for the real foods first and make sure you plan your day in advance before you hit the gym, whatever you're doing to stay active and healthy. Thank you so much for such great tips, Jessica, and you can find out her tips on her Instagram. Go to @Jessica the Sports RD, and she is hilarious.
Thank you so much.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much. We'll be back.